Hello everyone, welcome back to this session. So in this session, we will learn about data types in Python. Data types in Python. So what are the different types of data types available in Python? So there are few data types in Python. What is data type? The data type is nothing but it will identify the type of data which we are inputting in using in the Python programming. So there are few data types in Python. They are integer type, integer, then float, complex, complex data type, bool data type, string data type, byte, byte array, range, list, tuple, set, frozen set and dict. Frozen set, then dict. So these are the data types available in Python. So let's see in detail about each and every data type. So first we'll see about integer data type. So what is integer data types? We use this data type to represent any numerical numbers like whole or integral. In numerical numbers, we use this data type. So for example, uh, we use to represent numerical uh, whole numbers. We can call it as example a equals to 100. So this is how this is we call it as integer data type. Next, float data type. Where we use this float data type, we use this float data type to represent any decimal or floating point numbers. We use to represent floating or decimal point numbers. So example, price equals to 10.5. So this is one example uh, for a float data type. So next, complex data type. Where we use complex data type uh, to represent any variable value with a complex number, we use complex data type for complex numbers. So for example, sorry, x equals to, let's say x equal to 12 plus 5j. This type of complex to represent the complex complex numbers, we use complex data type. So we'll see with example in practical for each and everything. So here we'll learn about basic data type, what is data type and its basic. So where we use then coming to the bool data type. So where we use this bool data type, we use this to represent any logical values such as true or false. For logical values, example will be a equals to true. So this is how this is about bool data type. So next coming to the string data type. What is string? String is nothing but sequence of characters. So to represent the sequence of characters, we use string data type. Str in the sense string data type to represent Example, A equals to Ravi. So here I used string data type. So now bytes, to represent a sequence of byte values from any number like 0 to 255, uh, we use bytes, bytes data type to represent any to represent a sequence of byte values from 0 to 255. We use this one. So this example we'll see in practical. Then we'll see. Then the next data type is byte array. So what is this byte array? This is also same, to represent a sequence of byte values from 0 to 255. We call it as we use byte array data type to represent a sequence of. Uh, this is also same like byte. Yeah, there is some small difference. I will show you that difference. So then next is range. Range is nothing but to represent a range of values. To represent range of values, we use range data type. And again, we have list. Next is list data type. So what is list? List is a data type which is used to represent an ordered collection of objects. Collection of objects. So to represent any ordered collection of objects, we use list. So how for example, j equals to so list is nothing but any values within the list will be represented with open and closed brackets, square brackets. So with comma separated. So here I'll say 10, comma 11, comma 12, comma 13, comma 14. So this is the example of list. So then next is tuple. What is tuple? Uh, it is also to represent the set of values, to represent an ordered collection, but this one will represent in to represent ordered collection of objects. This is also. I'll show you the I'll tell you the difference later. Here, how you can differentiate is, you can it will be in open and closed brackets, open brackets. List will be in square brackets. This will be in open and closed this brackets. So here like k equals to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Yeah, this is an example. So now set is nothing but it is also a list of order. It is used to represent an unordered collection of unique objects. It is to represent unordered collection of unique objects. Example is equals to, here this is represented in flower brackets. So identify small difference 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. Next is frozen set. Frozen set is nothing but to this is also same, small slightly difference you will have to represent an unordered collection of unique objects. This is I'll show it in example. And again, dict. Dict is nothing but to represent any group of key value pairs, we use dict data type to represent a group of key value pairs. We use dict data type. So this one we see each and every data type with an example for these data types in practical. So first, what is the first data type? It is integer data type. So uh, let's see an example for integer data type. So here I'll say price equals to 30. So this is how you need to declare integer data type value. So this price is a variable or identifier, equals to is an operator, 30 is the value. So 30 is the integer value. So how do you find out whether it is integer or not? There is a function in the Python called type. So in the type, this is a function. So when you type the command, it will show you the display help in the Python ideally programming environment. So type of price. So if I say this and press enter, it will show it is integer data type. So here this is how you can see what type of data it has. So now this is an example for integer data types. Now let's see for floating data type. So let me see again. I use the same name, price equals to 12.5. So now see the same function I use type of price. So here it is now float. This is how you can declare the values, use the different data types as per the requirements, and you can check whether it is check the type of the data type. So we use this type function when we don't know what type of data it is. So in other languages we define these data types before and then we'll assign the values. But in Python, the uh, Python will take care of declaring the data type values. So whatever it will dynamically take the value. So here we haven't included like a price integer, price float, like that we haven't included or defined anywhere. So we just assigned a value to the variable. So it is internally taking care of which variable or which data type it is. So now let's see an example for complex data type. So for this also I'm using the same value, price equal to 5 plus 8gh. Sorry, price is equal to 10 plus 5j. So this is complex number declaration. So now let's see again same type of price. It will show complex data type, right? So now same, and again another example for bool data type. So now for bool data type, let's declare condition con, I'll say con equal to true. So I told you earlier, right? So when you are using this true is a reserved word. So whenever you give this value as true, the first letter should be capital. So I declare this con as true. Now let's check the con. Which data type it is? Boolean data type. So now string data type. So what is a string? So I will say is equals to Ravi. So whenever you are declaring any string, you have to put it in single quote or double quote or triple quotes. I will say Ravi. So also I will give the same way as so. Let me show you this one. S equals to double quotes Ravi. It is accepted. S equal to again 3 single quotes Ravi. again it is accepted. So this is the beauty of Python. Type of S. So when I review, it is showing string data type, right? So now byte. So before going to byte, let's see list, range and list, range and list data type. Like, let me show you this one. R equals to range of, we can give 10, 100. Let me give 100. I have given this. Also we can do some other values also. R equals to range of 100, comma 200, comma 300. Done. So now type of R. What is this? It is range. Range data type. So now we'll see list data type. So what is list data type? It is ordered collection of objects. So how to define? I told you, right? It is list to represent an ordered collection of objects in square brackets. So now price equals to square brackets open. Now here 10, comma 11, comma 12, comma 13. So sorry, it is comma. So again square bracket close. So this is type of price. So what it is? List data type. So now let's see an example of bytes. So bytes is nothing but, so we have declared a list, right? So we will use this value for bytes. So now let me see, allocate bo equals to bo bo equals to bytes of, we'll pass this list as input. What is this? Again price, price, price. Now you see type of bo, it is bytes. So the price is list. When we have seen this price, it is in list. So now I am converting this price to bytes data type. So this is how we do. And then next is tuple. Tuple is to represent any ordered collection of objects. But whenever we use tuple, we use open and closed brackets. So here like tup equals to open and close brackets. So we have to use 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4. I used. Now type of tup. So this is tuple data type. And then for set, example for set, it is unordered to represent an unordered collection of unique objects. So here what we do, we will use flower brackets. Sup equals to now flower bracket open 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4. So now I have declared, I represented this value, type of sub, it is set, right? So this is how we will declare different type of data types. Now let's see one example for dict data type. So this is to dict is we use dict for representing key value pairs. So that we do it in again flower brackets. So here di equals to flower bracket open 100 colon, I'll say Ravi, comma 101 colon Raju. So this is small example I'll take. Yeah. Oh, sorry, it's an error. Ravi is not defined. Okay, I got it. Now we have to give it in single quotes. Is equals to 100 colon single quotes Ravi. It is a string data type, right? So we are giving in string in single quotes. Raju. See, right? It has accepted. It is accepted. So now check the data type of this one. Type of di. So this is dictionary data type. So these are the examples of different type of data types we have in Python. So tuple data type we see, and tuple and list are having a saving the exact similar to each other, but tuple data type is exactly same as list data type, but that is tuple is immutable. There is a small difference between tuple and list data type. Both store the same value, but when you once insert the records data into the tuple list data type, you can change that values in the list. But whereas tuple, that is we call it as immutable data type, where we cannot change values once we inserted into the tuple data type. And again, there is another representation is different. So list we represent in square brackets, and the tuple we use open and close brackets. So this is all about different type of data types available in Python. So if you like the content, please subscribe this channel for more updates or more sessions or more videos. Thank you everyone.